Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Feel like my stream is behind. Or my this is Suruya. Joshua Vance, no joke. Vegas. Shooting for the takedown. Vance a dog, dude. Left hand. This dude's shooting for his life in there, dude. Another takedown attempt. Dude, Josh Van Josh Van's scrappy. The fans hate this. Good takedown. Back up to his feet. Throws a kick. Round one. Good fight. I guess Curtis Blades and Kuniev is off. Curtis got sick or something. I mean, he doesn't need to fight that guy anyway. The guy shouldn't even be there, but it is what it is. Dana will do anything to make Ngannou look bad and John Jones look good. Dana will do anything. I'm starting to think Dana is bad for the UFC at this point. But it is what it is. This dude's shooting for his life in there against Joshua Van. Can't do anything with him. Japan. Yeah. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand fighters that go in there and don't care about gaining fans. It's like you're there to be an entertainer. You're there to be a fighter and entertainer. Just diving for the legs. I hate the fighters that they try to do like the heavy like wrestling, grappling, and they're barely good enough to get wins. They're not exciting like Islam and Khabib. Islam's just developed his striking a lot, but when Khabib was fighting, yes, he dove for the legs nonstop, and yes, he was always hunting for takedowns, but he wasn't afraid. He would, if he got you down, it's still exciting. He's not just holding you there. He's trying to beat the life out of you. This dude's failed like 10 takedown attempts already. Japan. Dude, imagine Bryce Mitchell watching this just freaking out. He ain't do nothing. I'm so glad they don't score in favor of this anymore. But I mean, I guess you never know. If the fight stays like this, I could see the judges. If the judges gave it to Saruya, crowd's gonna be livid. Ugh. I still left hand. If the dude's gonna do this, just fake a level change and throw one up top. Jesus. Soroya. Oh, big knee. Big knee. Nice spinning elbow. Body shot. I think that hurt him a little bit. This fight sucks. I'm voting on my own poll. I can't. That was good. I'm so, dude. DC might have. I think they had good intentions when they were like, we're gonna have him at color commentary, but dude, it's like, what does he add? Jason Herzog, the GOAT. Look at this, dude. Just bitching him around the octagon. Just shooting for his life. So Roya. He's like, thank God he kicked me in the nuts. He was trying to take my fucking head off in there. Joe Rogan, dude. Look, I love Joe Rogan. But he's a washed commentator at this point. Joe Rogan used to be great when nobody knew anything about it. Now Rogan will just go in there and just ruin hype for a next fight. His takes are just bad now, dude. Rogan used to be the GOAT, but now he's a washed commentator. It's frustrating. Shoot for another takedown. Those body shots are nasty. Jesus. Back up to his feet. I bet this is annoying for Joshua Van. Probably like, you're already losing. Just let me land one, dude. The timer's all messed up. Joshua Van's a dog. There's just nothing at flyweight, dude. You got Manel Cop now, but it's like they don't want to give him a title shot. you get people like Saruya coming up. It's like, dude, if Joshua Van gets this decision, put him somewhere in the top. Let him fight somewhere in the top 10 just because he's exciting. Flyweight is in a lull. Flyweight doesn't have anything exciting going on right now besides Manel Cop. Maybe getting a shot at Pantoja. Nobody cares about anything else. But. He's going to take a point. Oh, no, dude. Let's go. Sick of this dude. Get him out of there. Get him out of there, Josh. Get him out of there. He's like, you fucking pussy, dude. Oh, man. Is Dana White ruining the UFC? It seems like he is. I don't know what he's doing. He always talks about, "Oh, I built this thing from the ground up." Well, you're sitting here ruining the entire sport for no reason other than you want John Jones to look good, or you want, just make the fights. It's like you only care about power slap and your stupid little boxing thing. Boxing sucks now. Nobody cares about boxing. It's annoying. Let's go. 30-27. Yeah. Send Saruya to somewhere else. Cut him. Her face isn't even swollen, dude. I saw her get the shit slapped out of her last night. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make a video about. I'm trying to figure out why Dana's. It seems like he's intentionally trying to ruin the UFC, and I'm trying to figure out why he's doing this, why he's making these decisions, why he's keeping Joe Rogan there. I know he loves Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan sucks now, dude. He's washed after the Jones Stipe fight. He started mentioning Pereira. It's like, dude, I just don't get it. It's not that hard. I feel like It's not that hard with the internet and MMA YouTube. It's easy to know what the fans want to see. Just make that. Just make what the fans want to see and not what you think is best. It's ridiculous. And I'm sorry, Dana. You've done a lot for the sport, but Power Slap's never going to work. Power Slap is never going to work. And your boxing stuff, dude, boxing's gone. Boxing is washed now. Nobody cares about boxing. It's people care about the UFC now. The UFC is the new boxing. Nobody cares about boxing anymore. It's too limited. MMA, the most exciting sport in the world. Boxing is nobody cares. Nobody cares who can box better than the other boxer. It's just peak boxing in the last 10 years was when McGregor fought Mayweather. Yeah. Boxing's dead. It's not coming back. I don't get how they're paying him 30, 40 million dollars a fight. It's like these guys should be making 30, 40 million. The champions anyways, the top of the top. Once you get there, it is what it is, but these boxers making millions, it's like who's watching that? I don't know one person who just loves boxing. The main boxing fans are people who watch the UFC and then they'll watch a boxing fight every now and then, and everything else is just fake bots. I'm super nervous. Ankalaev's going to beat Pereira. Yeah. I I hope Gaethje wins, but in my heart of hearts, I'm almost positive he's going to get violently KO'd. I don't want to see it. I don't want it to happen, but that's just how the game works now. It's like you're on top, you're exciting, you're a fan favorite. Then you come towards the end of your career, and after all the damage he took in the Max fight, after all the damage he took in that Max fight, I don't think your brain can recover from that in 1 year. And Fiziev hits hard, dude. Fiziev hits so hard. But I hope it doesn't happen. I think the skills are still there with Gaethje. The speed's probably left a little bit. Maybe just a. The speed's probably gone just a hair. But we'll see. Fiziev's 32. Fiziev's in his prime. He hasn't taken that much damage in his career. It's just. I've been watching this for a long time. I feel like all the signs are pointing to Gaethje getting violently KO'd. And then we probably won't see him again. Look at DC. I'm super nervous. Pereira's gonna get beat, and it's gonna ruin everything. It's gonna ruin everything for a while. But on paper, Ankalaev is not a wrestler. Ankalaev is a striker. He just has the last name. And if you, I just don't, the skill wise, I just don't see him beating Pereira. But they're both good enough, right? I wouldn't bet on this one. But it is what it is. And I'm nervous for Gaethje. Turner, Bahamondes, I don't know. Jalen Turner is really good for like the first 2 or 3 minutes of a fight. And then once it goes past that 2 or 3 minutes, it's like he either gets too comfortable or he like, I don't know. He doesn't gas, but it's like he just loses the fire and aggression. Maybe the nerves are what make him crazy in that first 2 or 3 minutes, but we'll see. King Green's a 400 underdog. That's pretty crazy. Gaethje. And dude, I've watched all the interviews leading up. It's like it's almost like Gaethje's like okay with losing. It's like he's like, okay, if I lose, it is like it's already in his mind, and that doesn't make me feel good about it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. God, dude, if Gaethje gets flatlined, we're all gonna cry. We're all gonna cry. Oh man, King Green. Let's get this show on the road. Ruffy's a big favorite over King Green. I think I think putting some money on Bobby Green might have been pretty smart. I don't think Green's I don't know if Green's going to win, but that's a huge favorite for somebody that hasn't been really tested. They should just do Felder, Anik, and then just like alternate Cruz and Burt Kreischer. Chuck. Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell was the first fight I've ever watched. It was Chuck versus Tito 2. I was probably 13 or 14 years old. And he beat the shit out of Tito. This is a huge step in competition for Huffy. He's very skilled. Huffy's very skilled, but Bobby Green has been doing this shit for a very long time. I think that money line might be off. Bobby Green, he's a good striker. Huffy hasn't fought anybody that's a really good striker. But I mean, if Bobby Green loses this one, he's done. He's washed. He'll be fighting. He'll be fighting people on their like fourth fight in the UFC. They'll be putting him against like brand new prospects that they have, and I don't want to see that, but. Dude, the 314 press conference. At first, when they announced Bryce Mitchell versus John Silva, I was like, "Oh, that's a terrible fight for Bryce Mitchell." But after seeing the after seeing the anger in his eyes after John Silva was mocking him, dude, I literally I saw the power of Christ in Bryce Mitchell's heart. He's gonna kill John Silva, and I'm gonna bet the house on that one. This shouldn't be a boring fight. I saw Ilya Taporia tweet. He said, "When they announce it, you won't believe it. Here's what I think." And there's been talk of this on Twitter. Could they do Taporia versus McGregor at 155? It's like, they should, because let's trade our biggest superstar for our next biggest superstar. Let's do it. And it's a win-win if Taporia sleeps McGregor, dude, he's catapulted. You have a mega star at that point. But if McGregor can somehow beat Topuria, then you get a Islam versus McGregor fight. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Let's do it. If you can get McGregor to do that fight, let's do it. Bobby Green's just fun, dude. He doesn't have exciting fights, or he doesn't have boring fights. We we do Topuria McGregor. It's a win-win for the UFC. You trade your biggest star. You trade your biggest star for your next biggest star. Topuria, 90% chance he KOs McGregor. He's catapulted into mega stardom. It's all right there, laid in front of him. But here's the thing: if what I've been saying, dude, if Dana's washed as a promoter, he won't make the fight. He'll book Topuria versus Poirier, which does nothing for the promotion. You either do Islam versus Topuria, or you do Topuria McGregor. And dude, imagine McGregor just KOs Topuria. Then you get an Islam McGregor fight. You don't have to worry about putting him in there with somebody that's going to kill him, like Michael Chandler probably would have. I hate to say it, but we should be back now. Yeah. Dude, the money line for King Green was so disrespectful. If anybody threw $100 on him, that's not a dumb bet, because Huffy hasn't been tested. Huffy hasn't been tested. Have to lower the bit rate. Have to lower the bit rate. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Oh my. Whoa. Hey, that those comments I was saying about the Bobby Green money line, y'all forget that. Y'all forget those comments I made about how Bobby Green's not a bad bet. Jesus Christ, dude. Whoa. Oh my God, dude. All right. That was nuts, dude. Dude, you give him somebody. He's Who do you give him now? Wow, dude. I know who you give him now. You give him Benil Dariush. That's who he calls out. That was nuts, dude. Dude, Joe Dragon, dude. I was sitting here talking about how Bobby Green's not a bad bet. He's too big of an underdog, and he got wheel kick KO'd in the like within the first 20, 40, 20, 30 seconds of the fight. Yeah, dude, it's wow, dude. It's definitely my side. I'm trying to get it figured out. Stream it. I think we're getting there. Brittany Morales, hi. How you doing? I'm having some technical difficulties. If I was having internet problems, my stream would have shut down. Let's try this one. Joe Dragon told me about the stream. I'll spread the word about your channel. I appreciate that. Joe Dragon is the man. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get everything up and running. Are they doing a Robbie Lawler Hall of Fame? Robert Glenn. Dean, our cool peeps. I appreciate you guys. Brittany Rouse, thanks for subbing. All right, I think we're good. I think we're back up and running. I think we are back up and running. They are doing a Robbie Lawler deserved. Half of them aren't. This one is, though, for sure. 100%. Dean, who are your picks for co and main event? Here's the deal. After that Max fight, Justin Gaethje took so much damage that I just don't believe he took so much damage. I'm just nervous that he's not hurt, because he got his nose broken. He got rocked several times. Then he got flatline KO'd. When you get flatline KO'd like that, it takes your brain so long to recover. And Fiziev's 32. He's in his athletic prime. I just don't. I don't know if Fiziev's going to be able to. I don't know if Fiziev is going to be able, or I don't know if Gaethje's going to be able to handle Fiziev. I know he already beat him once, but that was a couple years ago. I don't think Justin's recovered enough from that Max fight. That's my only thing, is I don't think he's fully recovered. We got Amanda Lemos up next. So somebody like leaked the fake results of the card. It's got Gaethje by round 1 KO, and it's got Alex by I think it said round 2 submission, which the money line on that is insane. Amanda Lemos. I think like 3 fights fell out of this card within the a couple hours before it started. I know Curtis Blades got sick, and then the Chris Gutierrez fight got canceled. I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah. Everything. I keep getting this message saying it's not running smooth. Dude, this whole card is a lot of Brazilians. Joe Dragon, Brittany. What are y'all's predictions in the co-main and main? Do you think Gaethje's going to be able to recover from that? What were the thoughts on the Joshua Van fight? I don't think I've seen anyone win a fight by mostly takedown defense. Yeah, dude, that was insane.